What's going on, y'all, and welcome to a new podcast I am starting called Horror Movie Podcast, or HMP for short. Today, I am just doing a quick introduction and letting you guys know what it's all about and what we're folding into now. We are going to be diving into old movies, recent movies in the 2000s, like 2002s and all that. And then we're also going to be doing some dives in the new ones that are recently or going to be coming out here soon or in the future, and just talking about some ideas of what made them a good movie, what made them a shitty ass movie, like garbage, like how they just threw it away, or even ones that are continuously going on that should have ended, and just my thoughts and other people's thoughts on just the horror movie genre and all these horror movies that are coming out recently, and kind of the lack of scarcity and thrills that are in recently, kind of a lot of them, and how they are just kind of reaching out for all these freaking appraisals and hoping that we all love them. And then the true horror movie lovers come out and say their fucking shit on how they literally are using too many jump scares in one movie. They're making it move too slow. They're freaking unselling the whole character itself. Or they're literally just making something a complete disaster. And we're also going to be talking about the masterpieces, the goats of horror legends, the thrills, the kills of my man Chucky here. High five me, my guy. And all that other stuff about like Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and we're also going to be doing in some deep dives on stuff that a lot of people don't know or realize about that character that also makes people really love that type and the backstory of them also. And also, I got some thrilling stuff for some Evil Dead fans. If you're out there, which I know you are, come on. And I have some news here soon that I am going to be having a podcast, and a visitor, my brother actually, can't really say a visitor or a guest because I know him, but a guest to this new video channel that I'm starting here soon, and it is going to go on its own channel platform for HMP, but I'll probably keep Full Movie Podcast, but just have that as like the nickname and all that. But for right now, it is going on my Turtle Map channel, just for right now, and then it will get its own channel eventually. I'm just kind of intertwining them a little bit and then letting them split on their own. So I'm just letting you guys know that, so keep an eye out for that channel. I will post it on my post board for Turtle Map and all of that to let you guys know, and so then you can go subscribe there. And I'm going to be at least going for at least one movie, like, gonna try and go for the sequels, like Halloween, like how there's so many of them, but different directors, or Nightmare on Elm Street, there's the old ones with the goat Wobble England, come on, and then uh, ugh, yeah, the new Nightmare on Elm Street one, but we'll be talking about a lot of those, and some of the podcasts will be a mix of all the movie, like all that genre and sequels and directors combined into one. So it'll be like kind of an hour-long podcast, but I'll snip it and put it in as separate ones, or even keep it as a full uncut one. And then we're also just gonna have some that are like kind of just 10-20 minute ones of that one section, and also some of the whole stuff that I would like, whole thoughts I have, and also what I would like to do is get the comment people, all of you, to throw in some comments and all of that, to even throw your ideas of horror movies, because come on, everyone has thoughts on these if they really love horror movies. They have some really good thoughts, and I know for a fact I have sat there and I was like, come on, if I could jump through this and help the director, I would make this, I would do so much more. But anyways, not spiel on about that. We're also going to be doing some of that and just all that extra stuff. We're going to be, and especially when it comes around to October, I got some amazing stuff we're going to be doing for the podcast, especially on Halloween. So that is why I'm also really thrilled to be starting this, is because I love Halloween. I love scaring people. I dress as a clown every year, and also multiple other costumes. I'll be honest, I go as like 4 costumes in one night. Kind of the inflatable, just be fun. Like the clown's kind of the last one I do, just be like scary cause dark and all that crap. But anyways, let me get back to the task at hand. I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight on this Evil Dead thing. I'm not going to spill too much because I want my brother to be able to, because it's his idea, so I want him to actually say all of it. But I'm just going to give some insights on what it kind of is. He's building some ideas, and it's even on Facebook. I'll put the link in the description when I talk to him and have him on the podcast. I'll have that link in there and all that for you. And to be honest, it's actually really cool. I love it, and I actually have a lot of questions for him on my thought in my head alone that I have and wanted to ask him, but I was like, I need to wait for the podcast. This is going to be a good thing for the podcast to do. So, a couple of them is, it's Evil Dead. It's going to be an Evil Dead thing. So any Evil Dead fans that really love the show with Bruce Campbell or the movies and all that, you're going to want to listen to this. You're going to want to kind of have your ear and be like, okay. And then he also already has a model. Well, I think he's already done with the model of it. But I know when I was there just a couple of days ago, he pretty much already had it done, and he's been working on it for a couple of days, but was smashing away with it. And it does look really cool. But he always has a model, and we will be showing that on the podcast. It's also going to be on his Facebook for the Evil Dead thing. I'm not going to say the full thing because I don't want to spoil it. I want to save it for the podcast. All I'm going to say is it's an Evil Dead theme type thing. It's actually really cool, and I hope people going to want to enjoy it and I'll even want some comment people to ask questions, and I'll even put that in because we'll be having another podcast where he comes on, because we're going to do one podcast where it's just talking to him about it and asking him questions about the thing. And then we're going to be doing one kind of later on about Evil Dead and about those movies and all of that in the Necronomicon in the book, which he even has the Necronomicon at his place. And we'll even show that on the podcast. And we're going to be just talking about all of that and talking about the movies, and we're going to integrate his Evil Dead thing and do more of a deeper dive into it to figure out all for you guys. And what I would like to try and do is from the first video, when we're just doing the quick questions and introduction of it, just to introduce you guys to it, the Facebook link and all of that, is to have you guys comment on the video so then I can ask you your guys' questions that you would like to know. Because that's what he also wants, is to want to know other people's questions and concerns or anything like that, or anything of that nature and Evil Dead related, because I know there's going to be some fans, because it's an Evil Dead thing. They're gonna be like, well, is it gonna have this? Is it gonna be like this? Is it gonna be like the one without Bruce Campbell in it? Though, like, kind of newer ones. Not talking about the show, like the movie one. Or is it gonna... It's gonna be a lot. I promise. We'll do more of a deep dive in it. It's gonna be good. I promise. But I just wanted to have this little video and quick little introduction for it, and had my little buddy here. He's gonna be my helper. He's gonna be my podcast helper, and he's gonna be my all-time guest and all that, because who doesn't love a Chucky? He's my buddy. Unless he tries and stabs me in the back, which I got him on camera. Caught in 4K, y'all. Anyways, but the clown is out. Turtle Mav is here. Horror movie podcast. I'll be making some shorts for that too, just for spreading some love. I'll be handing those out. When I make them, I'm gonna be making a couple extra, and I'm gonna give them out for free to some people. Even in the comments, if you would like a free one, I'll be working on designs and all that. So I'll be doing a podcast here soon and showing them. So hope you guys love them, and I hope you guys enjoy the podcast that are coming soon. I'm gonna be doing one tomorrow. I'm not sure on how long I want to make it yet, but I do want to make it a good length, so stick tuned, y'all.